Hey guys, it's Jason with JWClassicVW, and today we're going to be taking a look at some of those new tools and parts that I was telling you about. That's a new engine rebuild kit. Alright. Let's show you the way that this new tool works. And kind of explain what we're going to be doing with the valves here. The relapping, or just doing just a very basic type of valve job. There's not a whole lot to it. Oh, that's it. A lot different feel to it. There we go. Keeper. The other keeper. Pretty good. We got the spring out. Very cool. Feels really good. Let's do this intake and exhaust one at a time, so we don't get any mixed up. Easier. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and take a look at the valves. So here's the valve surface, and we're actually looking at what side will this been on? Well, I'm not sure. We'll take a look in a second. But for relapping, this probably needs a valve job. Actually, if you can look at the surface and the pitting on those seats, I don't know if relapping is going to fix that. And here's the valve itself. You look at that valve. There's some pitting on there, and I'm not sure how much the lapping is going to fix on that. But we'll go ahead and try to clean it up and see what we get for a difference. Let's take a look at this. That's the exhaust valve. Let's take a look at the. I'm sorry, that's the intake valve. This is the intake valve that looks like this. That's crazy. Let's take a look at this exhaust valve. Coming right out of there. So on the valve seat itself looks a lot better right there, and look at this. Yeah, I think the lapping is definitely going to help. I'm hoping it does anyway. Yeah, this tool is pretty cheap too. It was just about 30 bucks, maybe 40 to get it. And it's got little screw holes on here, and you could also take it and hold it down on the bench with a couple clamps like that, C clamps. But yeah, I'm not doing that. And I'm gonna keep these separated. I'm gonna put the two for this side on that side and the two on this side. I'm gonna do one head at a time when it comes to taking these apart and put them back together again too, so I don't get stuff mixed up. Let's see what we do. So, right here on the valve seat, this side for the intake, the pitting is definitely not there like on the other side. Like on this other side. This other side of the head on the intake had pretty heavy pitting. And this is the side that had my problem that wasn't firing. My number 2 cylinder right here. The exhaust also looks pretty good, so I'm hoping that lapping does do some work. Will help out with this right here. So this is the stuff that you buy to relap your valves. It's real simple. This compound goes down on the valve seat, so you'll take your intake valve or your exhaust valve. You'll put some of this compound right in the valve seat right here, and then you'll rotate it back and forth with the suction cup. That's what this is. This tool right here. This is from any auto parts store. Just gotta make sure you buy the right one that'll fit your valves. This little suction cup's on, and then you turn your valves while it's in the seat. And this is my one that wasn't looking totally horrible, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up the seats themselves. I'm going to clean up the valve seats some, and then with some carb cleaner, maybe a wire brush, clean this up a little bit, and then I'm going to come back and take the new tool and the valves, and then try to regrind it after I clean it up some. So I'm going to clean up some, and then I'll be right back. This is also where you can inspect your head as well. You want to look for any cracking in between your 2 valves, which on a stock you're probably not going to see that as much because you have a good amount of distance here, but on performance applications, bigger heads, like I've got those bigger jugs down here that I need to clean up still, those 044s, that you might see it on those. You might see some cracking along the seats here, but this is just all looks good. There's nothing really bad that I see here. No cracks across here, or cracks in between the spark plug boss area here and the actual exhaust or intake valves. So yeah, man, that's good. Okay, so we're gonna take our exhaust valve and we're gonna clean it up a little bit first before we get started. So wire brush. You can kind of see what it looks like now. I'm just gonna spray a little bit as a brake cleaner on here. Hit it with a wire brush. Alright. You guys can see this very well. It definitely looks a lot cleaner than it was. So I'm going to hit it with some brake cleaner again. Put some valve seat compound, some valve lapping compound on there. And we need to work. Put it on pretty liberal. Pretty liberal amount on there. The valve itself, and then drop down the seat. Go. Now, the drill or a Dremel will fit over that thing, but the 3/8 chuck seams work pretty good. Now we're going to start off kind of slow. It's a little better. The valve itself. It's pretty good. Yeah, I'd say that looks definitely good. Look in there. We're really not gonna know, you know, until we get it back together again. We'll run a couple more times. See if we can get this bad boy a little better. Feels good. That one's good. So we'll take it out. Set it over here and take our intake valve. Let's go to that one. So the process is going to repeat for a while, guys. So I'm going to keep going back and forth, and I'll kind of let you know what the final product is. But the end goal is to hopefully return at least a percentage of the compression back to these cylinders by doing this this valve grinding or relapping of the valves. So I'm gonna keep going at it, plugging away. This is kind of boring stuff. I'm sure you guys are super excited about it, but I will come back with an update on how everything turned out. Like, share, subscribe, and we will continue to put out some good content for you guys. And my jack-ups will be your non-jack-ups. All right, guys. Good night.